Are you ready to imagine? The phrase beyond all imagination made me wonder as a kid. See, I always felt that nothing was beyond imagination. As gamers, we love to immerse ourselves in the imagination of others, to explore their creations, allowing them to challenge us, teach us, and even help us to express ourselves. But as designers, we love to create those worlds that others immerse themselves in. We want to share a vision of different possibilities with others. We use our imagination to challenge them, to teach them, to motivate them, to help them freely express themselves. Hi, my name is JP. My whole life, my imagination has been my greatest tool. It has given me the freedom to never be bored or alone. I was always creating places, friends, and worlds to interact with, to the point that others around me would note that my imagination was limitless. In fact, my parents would always joke that they couldn't punish me like my siblings because I'd have too much fun in the corner all by myself. See, games have done the same thing for me. I've always gravitated towards games that help me to interact with others, build friendships, and help challenge myself. I also use them to create. I always like making stories within the games for myself and others around me, creating and recreating worlds to entertain. I enjoy using soundtracks from games to record stories with my friends. Using RPG books and core systems, I would build stories and campaigns that would not just entertain but challenge myself and my friends. Therefore, I know I'd be a great fit for EA Games' game designer position. My imagination led me to pursue an education with Full Sail University so that I could refine my storytelling and creative methods. There, my imagination was set free. But I learned many skills to help me bring that imagination to the fore so that I could create worlds that others could interact with by means of games. Skills that would make me an asset to you and your team. Skills such as level design and game mechanics, which has better equipped me to analyze game levels and break them down into their basic components, to better understand the placement of objects and how players interact with them. I studied 3D techniques to direct players' attention and manage player aesthetics. I also studied proper pacing and flow of levels to set challenging and fun goals for players. Using system progression, I gained the knowledge of organizing and manipulating game data as a quantitative measurement, identifying game balance and dynamics, observing design changes over complex systems. Game balancing helped me bring my level design and system design knowledge together. Learned how to communicate with players through interfaces, and how to make the decision on when to cut design aspects that disrupt the flow or synergy of a game's overall direction. And lastly, production and planning taught me how projects evolve and transition, helping gain the methodologies to manage the stages in the production and planning process. With these skills, I would be able to assist your development team in broadening their imagination and storytelling methods, helping to create new games, new characters, new levels, new challenges for our audience to interact with, learn from, and fall in love with. Imagination is limitless. With it, there is no story we can't tell or world we can't create. By adding my skills learned from Full Sail University and a lifetime of imagination to your team, we will create new worlds. We will create games loved by all, willing to delve into them. Are you ready to believe in pure imagination? If so, hire me, and let us show the world what imagination can really do.